We're here at Whitehall Farm today. We're County Council tenants with a 15-year farm business tenancy. We farm 254 acres here in Cambridgeshire. When we moved to the farm in 2007, it soon became quite apparent that wind erosion of the productive fenland and peat soils is a fairly widespread issue in this area. Watching our most valuable resource, soil, disappear across the Cambridgeshire hedges, or ditches as they are, just became unacceptable. What we established is 52 hectares of agroforestry based on using fruit trees. Having a 15-year farm business tenancy means that we needed an economic return within the 15 years of our tenancy. And so we planted 4,500 fruit trees on a north-south orientation to minimise any shading, using a 24-metre alley in between the rows of fruit trees. And the 24-metre alley fits all our modern farm machinery, being either 3, 4, 6, 12 or 24 metres. It mixes annual crops with perennial crops. So they're both productive elements on the farm, and in a climate change world when we don't know if we're going to get deluge or drought, extreme periods of heat or extreme periods of cold, trying to adapt our farming system to climate change and build resilience into the system is hugely important. The trees actually are all underplanted with wildflowers and pollen and nectar bearing species, so we're trying to encourage natural predators, we're trying to encourage beetles, insects, butterflies, etc. onto the farm, so that the whole sort of different levels of the food chain in terms of wildlife are starting to increase as the trees have come back onto the farm, and we're changing it from a monoculture landscape into a more mixed landscape. It's a well-known fact that there's no more land, but there's an awful lot more space if we choose to use it in a more imaginative way. So the trees root much deeper in the soil than most annual crops, bringing up nutrients and water from deep in the soil profile. We're also farming using more of the space above land. As you can hear today, there's a fair bit of wind in this landscape, and our objective is to reduce that wind at ground level, to reduce the erosion and damage that the wind does to the soils here. So I think our farm without trees would be a poorer place in terms of aesthetics, a poorer place in terms of biodiversity, and also we'd be more prone to soil erosion and also climate change.